Hey everyone, it's Emily here from 101X, and I am sitting down with White Reaper. What's up, guys?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. You're here on my couch. That isn't my couch because we're technically at Scoot-In playing a show tonight. I just watched the sound check. It was incredible. You have a mega fan out there.
Oh, yes.
You've seen her before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Kirsten goes to many shows, maybe more than I go to.
That's so flattering.
Yeah,
More than you go to.
She came to a show in Vegas and was like reading, like when we were loading in. She was just reading in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's what she was.
Yeah.
She was doing out here too.
She's a reader.
And
She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer too? Oh my gosh. She's the
Lawyers
smartest fan.
That
ever,
might be
so.
the only one, honestly.
I won't tell the rest of them.
Yeah, well, they already know.
But it seems like, how have things been ever since we saw you last? You were at our Indie Xmas a couple of years ago, and there's been so much growth. You've got this brand new album that's out now. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
all of that. So how's just the journey been since then? I know it's a rocky ride. We don't even have to get into the COVID part. That part's boring.
Yeah,
We
there's a
talk
lot.
about that
There's
all
a
the time.
there's been a lot of ebbs and flows. Obviously, was that the Catfish and the Bottleman show? Was that what? That
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun week.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just finished, kind of rolling out this record, and that feels really gratifying and relieving. And now we're just getting to actually play headline shows for the first time, really since like before COVID. We did kind of a weird tour last October for a couple of weeks. That was headline, but it was still pretty strange lockdown vibes. So this is really fun to be kind of doing it normal again. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, you said avoid the COVID thing, but I'll just get into it real quick.
Oh, that's fine.
We were
No,
really
go ahead.
uninspired for a long time. And then when we all got together, we had fun, and we just really missed tours. So this time around, we're not taking anything for granted, and we're just having fun the whole time.
Yeah, and that's totally the way to do it. The new album you wrote in Nashville, right?
Yeah, we wrote a lot of it we wrote a ton of music over COVID, and a lot of it got pretty stale by the end of it because we just had so much time with it. And in the end, we just wrote a couple of songs really fast, like 5 songs or so, and then rehearsed them as a band for like a week, and then went and recorded them all like the following week. So it was very quick. We had all this time to write music, and then in the end, we just kind of did it in like a matter of months. But yeah, we wrote it kind of all over the place and recorded it in Nashville with our friend Jeremy at this studio called Battle Tapes, and it was really fun and free and kind of a breath of fresh air, I think, for all of us. And walking out of it, I think we kind of got a little new lease on life with all of this stuff. So
Yeah. After everything that's happened, I know, a lot of the artists that I've talked to, when we do talk about COVID, because now you brought it up, now it's my turn. I'm
Okay.
allowed to talk about it now since you want to talk about it. But it seems like a lot of artists, were alone during that time. We're just like together with the band and writing songs. Now that that's kind of sort of all over and you have a different perspective, have you changed how you write songs? Because like you said, like it kind of got a little bit stale after a while. Do you kind of find yourself writing music more alone now, or with the group and then coming together, or it's
we've done it a lot of different ways. I think for this one, there's a lot of Zoom writing sessions, and then there were times where we all met together, like an Airbnb in Arkansas or Nashville or something, and we would write music that way all together. Sometimes, Tony would have like an idea or song form that he would bring to us, and then we'd flesh it out, or some of us write songs together and then bring it to the band and we flesh it out. So I mean, there's like kind of any way we can get a song, we'll write it. But it hasn't, I don't think changed too much. But I would say this record was a lot more collaborative, all the way around.
And we're less worried about what we're putting out. Like it feels for some reason like there's less at stake post COVID.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like
you just want to get something out.
We can take more
that
risks.
You enjoy. Yeah.
It's more comfortable to get out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
I think we also realized we just need to, move quickly with stuff. I think we realized that when we have, music that we can sit and touch and like, obsess over the course of 2 or 3 years, it kind of sucks the life out of it for us. That it like is really important that we write stuff kind of quickly, and if it doesn't feel good when we play it all together, then we dismiss it pretty quickly. So in that way, I think we've got a pretty good like vetting standard now that we didn't have before. But yeah.
My next question, besides obviously, I really enjoy the album. I think it's
Thank
great.
you.
I was telling my boss earlier, the sound that you guys both produce it's an older sound that I grew up with. I know my dad had a record collection, and I would just like sit there and go through all of his records from the 70s, the 80s, and the 60s. And even just your album cover really reminds me of, like Led Zeppelin, or just sort of like an older caricature type album art. Can you tell me a little bit more about how the album art came to be, or what the inspiration was behind any of that?
Yeah, it was Tony kind of had the initial idea. One of the first songs we wrote for this record, actually, when we first got together, was a song called "Asking for a Ride," which was kind of just like a joke demo title name.
Yeah.
That we thought was fun. I mean, Tony literally.
And then now it's
yeah,
the
he
title
asked
of
me
the
for a
whole
ride,
album.
and I just named the demo that because I thought it was funny, and then it just kind of stuck, and we decided to name the record that, and then Tony had this idea for just like a hitchhiking thumb with kind of like a scenic, chaotic kind of, I guess, view behind it, and it kind of morphed through a couple different phases, and in the end we went to our record label and we were kind of working with the art department there, and one of the guys suggested, what's the artist's name?
His name is Mark Stutzman, and he did Mad magazine covers and like all kinds
Okay,
of stuff.
that's
Yeah.
okay. Makes sense putting together with the 70s
Yeah.
and everything.
And
so-
we gave him a list of just
Super
like,
cool.
we were like, what do we want on the cover of this?
Yeah.
Tornado with the face. Witch. Cyclops. Mozart playing Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, it was just listing off stupid, kind
Just
of
ideas that would
visuals,
be-
and then he just like ran with it, and honestly, I mean, we just gave him like, we wanted that kind of forced perspective and all these different characters on kind of like a city street with a hitchhiking thumb, and then he did
Yeah.
everything else, and it was really cool to see it like come to life like that.
Yeah, and I mean, as you know, like in this day and age, records are coming back, and so it's awesome that now super cool album covers like yours can now be on full display
Yeah.
more than ever, because it's not just digitally anymore.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know that are watching, it is Valentine's Day. And so, of course, I'm going to bring up some Valentine's Day things, because 'tis the season, and you're on the
Yes.
red couch. This is the
It
Valentine's
smells a bit
Day
like
couch.
vinegar on this couch, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, you don't want to know what happened on that couch during Valentine's Day
I
last year.
really don't.
I'm not
Got that.
sure about any of that. But one of my things when it comes to Valentine's Day is for the past 4 years, I've had the worst luck for Valentine's Day. I've gotten dumped in a terrible
Oof.
way.
On the day?
On the day, I had a bunch of friends that told me that they hated me all on
Jeez.
Valentine's Day. And most recently, my car was hit in an Olive Garden parking lot last year.
Shit.
So I want to know.
You
can
should probably go and leave this show immediately.
Well, I want to know. Can you outdo my bad Valentine's Day? Like, do you have a story? You're like, no.
Not even close.
No, not even close. Do you have
I
any
mean-
bad experiences on the day?
I mean, honestly, no, I can't. They were all really good. I'm so sorry.
I feel like
No, it's
Valentine's
fine, it's
Day
fine.
is always kind of just a nothing in
It-
my life. So
yeah.
it's like nothing happens good or bad.
I'm really jealous about that.
I just forget it exists. I'm not a big believer in holidays. Sam is more the holiday guy than I am.
My mom likes holidays, and it rubbed off on me. I went to this haunted house the other day that was Valentine's Day themed.
Themed haunted house.
And
So
it-
two
yeah.
holidays in one, kind of.
Pretty much, and it was like a one-night thing in St. Louis. And I just went by myself because my band didn't want to go with me.
I'm
Yeah.
So
scared.
that was a good Valentine's event.
Yeah.
I've had good ones. I think they've all been good, honestly.
Well, this has been the best one so far. So I'd like to thank you too.
Day's not over yet.
I have for you. I would like to ask for my final question. Would you both be my plutonic Valentines?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I
Perfect.
think I'll do it.
And we are not sponsored by Fun Dip, but today we will be.
Oh, that is the
I
most
wrote
Valentine's candy.
to you from me.
I just
So
To you from
Yes.
me.
I'll learn their names later.
I didn't know who was going to be up here today, so I just wanted to make sure.
Wow.
That's a safe
You were
move.
taking a risk, you know.
Yeah.
You could have
yeah.
been real jerks.
I know, you could have been. I
We
had
might
a
have
feeling that this interaction would be less awkward than all of the previous Valentine's Days that I've ever had in the last 4 years. So.
All your friends told you they hated you?
Yeah, man.
What did you do?
I don't know. I didn't give them Fun Dip. They didn't deserve that.
You
so.
must have done something.
In some ways, that's kind of better than like wondering, like, what do my friends think about me? If they just say it, then it's like, okay, you're not my friends anymore. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get some other
I
friends.
shortly got
God.
this job afterwards, so
Uh.
I think I got paid back. But thank you both so much for sitting down. Of me.
Yeah.
Spending your time with me and everything. And good luck on your show tonight. Enjoy your fun dip.
Thank you so much.
God bless you for it.
Yeah, and thanks so much. I can't wait to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.